Your video is strong. The AI thumbnail looks polished, but the click-through rate stays flat. The problem isn't the tool, it's the brief, the design choices, and the way you test. Here's how to fix them. Thumbnails are tiny billboards in a crowded feed. The only job is to stop a moving thumb. AI often optimizes for beauty and symmetry. Viewers respond to curiosity and clarity. That mismatch kills performance. A glossy image that says nothing in half a second loses every time. AI sees pixels and patterns. Humans see stories and outcomes. On the feed, the viewer asks one thing: what's in it for me? A face cropped too wide reads like stock, not a moment. A product floating on a gradient feels like an ad, not a scene. Spread attention across many elements and people bail. Treat the thumbnail as a silent summary of the video promise. If a stranger cannot tell what they'll learn or feel in 1 second, it blends into the feed. The algorithm rewards fast meaning. Play that game. Every winning thumbnail does 3 jobs. It's obvious, specific, and emotional. Obvious means the subject reads at the size of a fingernail. Specific means the image shows the actual hook from the video rather than a generic vibe. Emotion means one clear feeling is visible: shock, relief, curiosity, triumph. If any one of these jobs fails, click-through falls no matter how sharp the artwork looks. Faces excel when they tell a story. Close crop, clear eyeline, readable expression. Eyes and mouth carry the moment. Viewers spot plastic skin. Overly smooth faces kill trust. Use real frames when possible. And, if you enhance, keep texture. Pores, hairs, light imperfections. Authentic beats perfect. Not every video needs a face. Many topics work better with objects or a before and after. Make the object large and slightly off-center. Add a visible outcome. Broken next to fixed. A small number next to a large number. Messy next to clean. 2 elements in contrast communicate faster than any sentence. AI can generate clean assets. Your job is to stage them so the relationship screams the promise. Color acts like a traffic signal. Choose one dominant hue that contrasts with the platform background. Saturate enough to stand out, not enough to burn eyes. Reserve white or yellow for the most important text or highlight shape. Ask your AI tool to keep the same layout and rotate the background hue through a few options. Then, test. The right color alone can lift click-through without changing the idea. Text should pull, not clutter. 3 words or fewer is a strong rule. Use verbs and nouns that point to the payoff. Fix this today. Secret upgrade, zero budget studio. If the title explains the premise, the thumbnail text should sharpen the promise, not repeat it. Avoid tiny sublines, they blur on mobile and add noise. Direct AI to give you one bold phrase with generous breathing room. Run the 4 screenshot rule on every concept. Full size on desktop to inspect the detail, mobile size to check legibility, black and white to confirm value contrast, a 1-second glance where you look away and look back. If the subject and promise are not obvious in all 4, the concept is not ready. Push contrast between the subject and the background. Simplify shapes. Remove any element that does not help the promise. AI only becomes powerful when you train it to understand your audience instead of leaving it to guess from the entire internet. That means giving it real data from your channel, not just asking for cool styles. Start by looking at your last few uploads. Rank them by click-through rate within the first 2 days. Mark which thumbnail performed well and which ones did not. Then, write down the common traits from the winners. Maybe it was a close-up face, a green background, a short 2-word phrase, or a highlight circle. Use those traits in your brief so the tool aims at what your audience already clicks. When you write prompts, focus on strategy, not decoration. Give the tool a clear role and a job. For example, say you're a thumbnail strategist for a channel about creator tools. Your task is to create 4 different concepts that make people curious about why AI thumbnails fail and how to fix them. Add limits so it stays focused. Ask for one clear subject. No more than 3 words of text. Strong contrast against the YouTube background. And an expression of surprise or relief. Define what success looks like. In this case, the thumbnail should still be easy to read at a very small size and instantly communicate a benefit. Ask for rough layouts or wireframes first so you can judge the idea before any polish. It also helps to keep a personal library of proven building blocks. Save crops that flatter your face. camera angles that make objects pop, and background textures that reduce clutter. Share these with the tool whenever you brief it. The goal is not to copy old thumbnails, the goal is to keep the meaning clear while letting AI explore new variations quickly. Stop guessing which thumbnails will work. Instead, use a simple repeatable loop. Begin with 4 very different ideas. One could be a face showing a clear emotion. Another could be a before and after object. A third could highlight a number that represents the benefit. The fourth could be a clean tutorial style frame. Make 4 variations of each idea, changing only color or text, 16 options in total. Share them through community posts, quick experiments, or even a small ad to see which one gets the fastest clicks from your audience. Take the top 2 performers in your actual upload and swap between them during the day. Watch click-through and early watch time. Let your viewers, not guesses, decide what works. Follow this 2-week plan to make the system stick. Day 1 and 2, audit your last 10 thumbnails. Write a 1-line diagnosis for each. Too busy, no focal point, text repeats itself, color blends into feed, and correct the top 3 problems. Days 3 and 4, build a reference board from channels your audience already watches. Note crop distance, color use, text length, and visible emotion. Days 5 and 6, draft 4 new concepts using the prompt framework. Anchor with a real frame from your footage when possible. Day 7, generate 4 variations for each concept. Lock the layout, rotate color, and text only. Day 8, post the grid and track taps, comments that mention a tile, and patterns of confusion. Day 9, pick the winner and polish. Sharpen edges, clean backgrounds, keep texture on faces and objects. Day 10, upload the winner and pin a comment asking whether the thumbnail matched the video. Days 11 to 14, watch performance by traffic source. If browse is weak but search is strong, pivot to a broader emotional hook and measure again. Save the results in your library. Fold the common traps into your checklist so you avoid them by default. Overly perfect faces feel fake and reduce trust. Too much text turns the image into a flyer. Heavy effects hide the story. Style-led prompts create a vibe without a hook. A mismatch between the thumbnail and the opening shot makes viewers feel tricked and hurts future distribution. A strong thumbnail can still work against you if the video opens up with something completely different. The first frame should match the promise of the image. If the thumbnail shows a face, let that same face appear right away. If it shows an object, keep it in the opening shot. Even the emotion should line up. This instantly reassures viewers that they got exactly what they clicked on, which holds them through the hook and gives the algorithm another positive signal. Your title and thumbnail should work as a team, not do the same job. If the title already explains the whole concept, the thumbnail should show the payoff or the obstacle. If the title is a tease, the thumbnail should give clarity. Treat them as setup and punchline. A bold claim in the title plus a precise visual in the image creates momentum in the feed. And don't forget the power of imperfection. People trust what feels real. A slightly crooked label, it can be more believable than a flawless one. A desk with a bit of clutter often feels more relatable than a stage studio. Use AI to clean up and sharpen when needed, but let your camera capture the truth. That mix of clarity and authenticity is what earns clicks and keeps them. Your thumbnails, they're not failing because of AI. They fail because the process is upside down. Put the story first, train the model on your audience, designed for 1 second of instant meaning. Test it like a scientist and polish like an artist. Run this loop for your next 3 uploads and you'll feel the lift. If this helped, like and subscribe for more creator systems that move numbers. Turn on notifications so you don't miss the next play.